this lesson, I'm going to show you how to create bass lines over just those two chords, C sharp minor to A. They belong to one key, and that's everything. We can find the notes we want from that key. It's C sharp minor, but what we're going to do is start super simple, which really is just root notes. So C sharp to A. Just that, then we'll add some fifths and octaves. Just roots. That's fifths. Octaves. You can't really get simpler than that. Now, there are patterns throughout this lesson that I'll give you, and you can download them below. This is actually a follow-on from last week's lesson. It was supposed to be in last week's lesson. I just completely forgot to use this, so I decided to do a full lesson on it. So this is a C sharp, 4th fret of the A string, and you have your root, 5, and your octave. You must remember that. Put it on the 5th fret of the E string, and you have the root 5 and octave on the A. These are really simple meat and potatoes notes that work all the time on bass. You listen to the backing track. The bass drum is going like this. Yeah, like that. That is a good exercise, just to keep in time. Just 2 bars of each. You can add the 5th in, just to add a bit of interest. Or the octave. Now, obviously that gets a little boring, so what we'll do is we'll just increase the complexity as we go. So explaining a little bit of the theory also. So C sharp minor is the chord. Well, actually it's C sharp minor 7. By the way, if you see a chord symbol that just says C sharp minor, you can put a 7th in, or a 9th, or anything you like. It doesn't say, it's not restricting you to anything. And equally, if you see a chord that says C sharp minor 7, you don't have to play the 7th. It's kind of context, but just thought I'd put that in there. There's C sharp minor 7. Remember to put the root note where you need to. This is the 4th fret, A string. Then we have A major 7. In last week's lesson, I mentioned that if you remove the 3rd, on each of those, you get a very useful pattern. Let's hear what that sounds like. There's a tendency to play more notes and be a little busy if you've got more note options. I'm exploring here, so I'm kind of deliberately doing that. But just because you have all those notes, you don't have to use them all. Remember, it's context. Root 5/9 works really well. Now, all this stuff. Pentatonic. Now, quick breakdown. We're in the key of C sharp minor. That's C sharp natural minor. The two chords that we have in this are built off of that. So the first chord, C sharp minor 7, you just take the first, third, fifth, and seventh, and you get the chord in the arpeggio. And the A, if you do the same thing, you get A major 7. Right, that's how it works. That's C sharp minor pentatonic. It's the pentatonic you get from C sharp. These are all different shapes, but they're the same notes. C sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, B. You slide around, use hammer-ons. It sounds really good. Don't forget that that set of notes contains your root, your 5, octave, flat 7. A lot of that stuff I've taught you already is in there. The 9th isn't though. So when I want to get really melodic, I have to use, well, I don't have to, but I'm using the notes of the full scale. That's 1 octave C sharp natural minor. When you get to the octave, you need to know all your scales in different ways. Up the neck, across one string, little part there, everywhere, wherever there's a C sharp. Which obviously means you need to know the notes very well and the fretboard very well. So if that isn't something you're very hot on, here's a lesson here, get to work on it. Let's now use that pentatonic scale to create a fill towards the end. I'll keep things simple before that though. There it is, there's the fill. Keeping it simple. See that? That's the shape here. I'm not thinking I must now go to this shape. I'm talking about shapes a lot, but it's really about what you're feeling and you're hearing. So make sure that you really understand the sound. The other thing is this. That kind of thing, to link up the root note on the C sharp minor chord to the A, you can just use notes from that key. Another reason why scales are so important. They literally make bass lines up. And if you listen to your favorite bass lines and figure them out by ear, you'll hear this going on. Here's the shape of C sharp natural minor. But you must know it if you're there, 4th fret A string, you must also know it in that hand position going down. So you can then do that. So here I'm at the point now, I've played bass long enough that I'm not thinking of these individual units or patterns that I'm teaching you now. I'm not thinking about any of them. They all kind of meld into just one thing, and it's really the ear that's dictating where I'm going. And that's just really sitting down and practicing the shapes and the sounds and getting everything under your fingers and making sure the technique can get you to the next place. There's a C sharp there. You can lead up to the A, up to the C sharp. There's a major 7th arpeggio, I'm not really thinking about it. There's A, so A, B, C sharp on the same string where all the dots are. Now I'm here. Okay, so if you get a bit muddy with your thinking in terms of the notes and the patterns and positioning, that's quite a good thing to do. Just, you know, C sharp, just lead up. It's just that scale, but on one string now. See how if I go 1, 3, 4 with the finger numbers here, it's 1, 3, 4, and then 1, 3, 4. Well, I'm just doing that, but just on one string. So there are many different ways to learn the bass. You could be very pattern orientated, or you could be thinking the sound. You can hear where you're going with it. I mean, you go where you like with this. I just really like the geometric way that the bass is laid out, and I think that these patterns can really help you. But never forget, it's all about feel and making it simple stuff sound good and where your ear wants to take you. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, see you next time.